Huh. That was kind of pointless. Atlantis, The Lost Empire, released in 2001, and it's a film produced by Disney. Shockingly. And the film stars the voices of Michael J. Fox, James Garner, Cree Summer, Don Novello, Phil Morris, Claudia Christian, and Leonard Nimoy. And this film comes as a recommendation from one of my subscribers, Gary Hales. Thank you very much for the recommendation. And, this film was, forgettable. The year is 1914, and Milo Thatch has an obsession with the Atlantean legend, and he has spent his whole life searching for clues on the lost city, until one day a benefactor approaches him and enlists for his help to join them on their quest to find the lost city of Atlantis. And this is your standard historic old treasure hunt movie. Indiana Jones, National Treasure, this one, it's basically straightforward and very cookie cutter. Except with this one, we don't get a lot of development from any of our characters. Or let me start off by saying that I was pleasantly surprised. It took me a while to realize that, oh my god, that is Michael J. Fox. It's been so long since I've seen him in a movie. Technically, I guess we didn't see him here, but it was nice hearing him again. And Leonard Nimoy plays the voice of the Atlantean king. That voice is so distinguished, it took me like 2 seconds to realize that is frickin' Leonard Nimoy, playing the old wise man of the group. When has he ever not been the old wise man? Even when he was Spock, he might not have been old, but he had an old soul. Now really what impressed me the most about this movie was the animation and the animation style. They incorporated a lot of CGI in here, which I guess up until this point in 2001, I really hadn't seen before in a Disney picture. A lot of the ships, the scenery, it was actually pretty impressive for the time. The CGI, I know, doesn't hold up very well, but I think for its time it was impressive. In the animation itself, the character designs, it's not a design that you saw a lot with Disney movies. The only other one that comes to mind with the style of like the squared off fingerprints and the squared off just everything was Emperor's New Groove. It's an interesting design concept and they stay consistent throughout the entire film, so I think it's an interesting choice. Everything else about this movie though it's just pointless. What happened here? Who are these people? This alien race comes down, abducts a couple of Atlanteans, and then completely hides the city away. Who are these aliens? Why did they do that? Why select the certain people that they chose? Is it explained? No. And that's the prologue, so I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna get the answers as the movie goes along. Oh, don't worry. You never get those answers. And then Milo comes in, he's our Indiana Jones type character. That you get a little of his backstory. Apparently the obsession came from his grandfather, and he's very impressionable, so he's gonna carry on the legacy and do more research because the technology is different now. I'm an adventurer, damn it! And as he engages on this adventure, we meet all of the standard, stereotypical stock characters of the group. We have the guy that focuses on explosives. We have the guy that digs a lot. We have the engineer, we have the doctor, and we get no backstory from them. So when the twist happens towards the end of the film, you go, okay, I hate all of you people, but then another twist happens where they try to turn them good? I'm beating around the bush because I don't want to spoil it, but you know what? I don't care about this movie at all, so spoiler warning, if you don't want to be spoiled, here it comes. So they find the lost city of Atlantis, and gotta be honest, they find it pretty easily. They didn't travel that far. And when they get there, Milo is off with the princess of the city while the rest of the crew, they're focusing on, oh, what can we get to make a buck? And once they find it, they all load it up and they're like, no, Milo, we're here for the money. They're all pointing guns at him, for Christ's sake. And because the colonel punches Milo just a little bit too much, all of a sudden they have a change of heart. I think there's even a section where the colonel, the main bad guy of the story, punches one of the elderly Atlanteans. And I think the doctor character says, hey, no, we weren't expecting that. You were expecting on robbing the city, yet you weren't planning on violence happening? Come on! It's surface level writing, and to be honest, it pissed me off. But not only from a lack of great vision when it comes to script writing, when we actually get to the city of Atlantis, I am underwhelmed. Apparently they were just so advanced technology-wise that that's why these aliens came down and abducted them and hid them away. I am not getting any of that. The city of Atlantis just seems like, oh, it's another city on Earth. And when we get to the main MacGuffin of the movie, which the crew is trying to get the crystals because they heal people and it's the source of power, and it turned the princess into this glowing figure. So you'd think this glowing figure would have all this power and set things right and do away with the evil crew, but no. She just walks to them, and they just take her and put her into this chamber. I don't think I missed anything in there. It just went from, hey, I'm glowing now, and hey, I am your prisoner. I don't know. This film, in terms of imagination, character development, script writing, is abysmal. I remember seeing many trailers for this coming out around that time, but then I remember hearing nothing about it. Or maybe I'm thinking of that Treasure Planet CGI movie. I think I'm thinking about that one, which came out around the same time. So I remember seeing a lot more advertisements for that movie than I think for this one. And there's absolutely a reason. Don't see this movie. It is pointless. It is forgettable. It's very, very short. I think it's under an hour and a half. It's a movie that I don't care about. I nothing this movie. So I'm gonna give Atlantis: The Lost Empire 1 out of 5 Blu-rays.
What? No.
Alright everyone, now comes my favorite part in my videos where I randomly select which movie I'm gonna be watching next, so let's take a look. Alright, the True Lies! Quick, get in the chopper now! Ah, the 90s, when they took all of our action heroes from the 80s and tried to make them the everyman. No, I have a daughter. I have a wife now. Come on! Yes, I'm a secret agent, but I'm a family man. I'm domestic. I take care of the house. I make fun, but I do recall enjoying this movie. Good old 90s action fun. So we'll check that out next time. Gary, thank you very much for the recommendation of Atlantis. Even though I didn't really like it, but I do appreciate it. And if any of you have recommendations of films that you want me to review on here, please leave a recommendation below this video or go to my Facebook page, my Instagram, or my Twitter. Leave your recommendation there. If I have access to it, I will watch, review it, and give you a shout out on the channel. So everyone, have you seen Atlantis: The Lost Empire? What did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before, you stumbled across it because of this video, please comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And if you like what you saw here, if you like my take on movies, then hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2019, and if we do that, I will reward everyone with my review of Arachnophobia and probably release me watching the damn film, which I do not want to do. So everyone, I will see you next time with my review of True Lies. So in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.